Now, ahead of tonight's game between England and Bosnia, Kieran Trippier has been speaking to talkSPORT's Faker Others and praised the impact Jude Bellingham has had in his first season at Madrid.
It's an unbelievable achievement for him because I've played in Spain and in Madrid for Atletico. You know, that comes with pressure as well. And for somebody who's so young to deal with that and embrace it and play with that real maturity, he deserves huge credit. And, you know, it's no surprise really because I've said it many times, he's an unbelievable talent, but most importantly, he's a really good guy.
I think James Maddison said the same with him last week at his golf day.
Yeah.
I mean, everyone obviously says the same, right? He's an unbelievable talent. Just 20 years old.
It just feels like no stage is too big for him.
But he just doesn't look 20. The way he talks and conducts himself and plays, he's like 25, 26.
Yeah, fair play to him. And fair play to Ancelotti getting the best out of him.
Yeah. Let's speak to James. We're talking about Ancelotti and Jude Bellingham. Hello, James, a Spurs fan. You all right?
Hi, I'm doing fine. How are you?
I'm great. I'm very well, thanks for asking. What would you like to say?
I would just like to say we need to put a lid on it, right? We keep hyping up these youngsters, right? They're about to go into a tournament and we're comparing them with the likes of Zinedine and Zidane. No doubt, Jude Bellingham is a fantastic player. But I would like to say this to you. If I was to say to you, name me the 3 best strikers that's played in the Premier League, none of you will mention Wayne Rooney. And he was a top talent. The thing is this, right? I just feel, and Erik ten Hag said it perfectly in the final against, who was it? Man City the other day. They were ranting and raving about Kobe Mainoo. No doubt. For me, I think his ceiling is higher than Jude Bellingham. But we're not going to talk about that. He said to, I think it was Alan Shearer, you know, give them 2-3 bad games. You guys will all of a sudden, the media will be slaying them, putting pressure on them. I think we just need to take it easy and just let them enjoy their football instead of making ridiculous comparisons to the likes of the greats that's played this game.
But James, I think it's because what he's doing. He made his debut at Birmingham. He goes to Dortmund, does really well, gets to move to Real Madrid, and now he's playing at a level that we've not seen for a long time.
It does not matter. He's still early in his career. You know, there's many players, I'm sure, that's had a wonderful start and they fall off. I could name you a player that came out of, and this is the thing with the British media and people like you guys, right? You hype these guys. Look at Pato, Alexandra Pato. He was supposed to be the next R9. What happened to him?
Okay, but you're talking about Jude Bellingham, a guy who's 20 years old. He's won the Champions League. He's won the La Liga. He's been voted the golden boy in the world. I've not seen too many youngsters do that.
Against Manchester City, he didn't like the scene.
Okay, but it doesn't. Regardless, has he won the Champions League? Has he got past Manchester City?
Doesn't matter.
Well, it doesn't matter because you're talking about he hasn't done it, but he's got past Manchester City. He's won the Champions League.
But we shouldn't be comparing these guys to the greats of the greats, right?
Why not? Why shouldn't we? Why shouldn't we, James?
Putting ridiculous pressure on these young kids.
James, let me tell you. Firstly, a lot of them probably don't even watch telly or listen to the radio.
And play for Real Madrid brings pressure in itself.
Yeah, you can't get more pressure than putting on the Real Madrid shirt.
Look, like I said, Erik ten Hag said it perfectly the other day, and when he said that, I said, breath of fresh air. A coach that actually knows what he's talking about, you know.
Yeah, but James, we do that with everything in the world, not just footballers. When we see something that we get excited about, we talk about it.
Yeah, you could talk about it, but I think I heard the likes of Zidane. You know, we're talking about arguably one of the best that's played the game.
I don't think they've compared Bellingham to Zidane. All they've said is he took his shirt, and that with that comes pressure.
Well, like I said, you know, and one thing I would like to say to Darren, right?
Yeah.
He's always talking about trophies and he's won a trophy, he's won this, he's won that. I want to ask him one question away from this. Unai Emery, has he had more of a successful season than Mikel Arteta?
Successful, no, because obviously Arteta finished second. I mean, he's had a fantastic season, Unai Emery. But successful, you have to add trophies. But what he's done at Villa, can't argue with that.
Jordan's up next. Hi, Jordan.
Good afternoon, guys. How you guys doing?
We're great, thank you for asking. How are you today?
Very well, thanks. Very well, thanks.
Off you go.
I kind of agree with the last caller in regards to Jude. I think Jude right now isn't the best player in the world. I think Jude's well on his way. I think playing for Real Madrid brings insurmountable amounts of pressure. I think Jude's handling it well. But the difference between Zidane, Xavi, Lampard, Gerrard, Xabi Alonso, all the great midfielders of the past is that they did it for 5 to 10 years straight without any complaints. Jude's been on the scene for what we're talking now, 3-4 years now, And Jude's done very, very well. No one's discrediting Jude at all. Jude's one of the best players in the world, and no doubt about it. But Jude's got a long way to go. Jude hasn't got an MVP yet. Jude hasn't got a Ballon d'Or yet. He's got a Champions League. He's got that. But if you win one Champions League, the pressure's on you to win another, and another, and another, and another, and another for the next 10 years. Can Jude do it? Only time will tell.
Jordan, he's got off to a great start though. That's because all we can do is compare to what he's done now, and he's got off to an unbelievable start.
Yeah, you know what it is, Darren? He has got off to a great start, and no one's discrediting that. But I think the English media, right, England fans, right, we do big up these England talents, and when it's time to shine, they're nowhere to be found. So
that's not because their name's written in a newspaper or they hear their name spoken on a radio station copious amounts of time.
But Andy, is what they're doing, right, is warranting praise. What they're doing is warranting comparison. So they can't.
I don't think it is, Jordan. I don't think Jude Bellingham puts on his Real Madrid shirt and doesn't feel any pressure until someone goes, "Oi, people are comparing you to Zidane." I don't think that happens.
But you know what it is, yeah, right? But you know what it is, Andy. Like, this is going to sound really, really weird, yeah. But winning your first Champions League is pretty easy. Winning the second one is harder.
I have no idea where you got that analogy from. Where's that come from? You tell that to Spurs players and Harry Kane.
But right now, yeah, do we know who's going to win the Champions League next season? I mean, have you got a crystal ball? No one does. No one knows what's going to happen next season.
Right. Sorry, hold on. Go back to your analogy. It's harder to win the second Champions League than the first. Where on earth have you got that from?
Yeah, because
Harry Kane hasn't.
First in anything is always the hardest, man.
Yeah, but Harry Kane still to this day has not won a trophy.
Yeah, it's harder to win his first. That's what I'm saying.
Do you know what's funny as well? Is that you can't get to two without getting one first. So regardless if you think it's the second one's the hardest, the first one's the hardest one.
Yeah, of course it is. Of course it is. I don't know
wow.
talkSPORT Drive. Super opinionated sporting debate. Monday to Friday afternoon from 4 on AM, on DAB, via the talkSPORT app and on your smart speaker. talkSPORT.